Today we're going to start out in Idaho Springs, Colorado, and take a voyage up over a mountain to Central City. Idaho Springs is the site of the first big discovery of gold during the Colorado Gold Rush in the late 1800s. It was founded in 1859 and boomed up to 12,000 people, which is about 8 times as many people as it currently has. It's also where the terminus of the Argo Tunnel resides, which was a deep underground tunnel from Central City to Idaho Springs that would drain out all the water from the mines in Central City and also was used to transport the gold down to Denver. We'll do a video on that in the future. But today we're going to go up Virginia Canyon Road, which is also known as Oh My God Road, for good reason that we'll see in this video. It was built as a direct route from Idaho Springs to Central City for the miners. And still is very much like it was 150 years ago today. It's one of my favorite places to cruise up for an afternoon sunny voyage because it's on the south side of the mountains. So it's pretty nice all year. And it kind of lures you in until you start to get it to higher elevations and you realize the drop-offs get bigger and bigger and there's really no guardrails. It's full of mines on all sides of the road, many of which are left intact the way they were 100 years ago. So you really don't want to go walking around these areas because they can be quite dangerous. Plus the actual property owners can be a little scary when it comes to trespassing, because these are actually gold mining claims still today. This 8.5 mile road is really a maze of switchbacks, washboards that want to rattle you off the road, no guardrails, and the shoulders, I really don't know how they manage to stay in place because they seem like they're just eroding. But the views are just spectacular. And it feels like you're being transported back in time because you hardly ever see any other vehicles on the road. It's about a 2,000 foot climb up to 9,400 feet. The grades at maximum is about 7%, so it's not that bad. It's just the fact that if you make a mistake, you're probably done. It's actually the only direct route to Central City. There are a couple other ways to get to Central City for the casinos now. There's even a 4-lane road, but this one is the most fun, in my opinion. I've probably driven this road 20 or 30 times and it keeps drawing me back because it's such a spectacular view. It feels very untouched. Looking at Mount Evans to the south, one of Colorado's 14ers. This area is really interesting because there's just so many ruins from mining activities of the past. When you do have to pass a car on this road, you want to be super careful. Slow down. Stay to the inside as much as you can. Go slow. Enjoy the history of the route. Enjoy the beautiful coloration of the rock strata. Wintertime is the wrong time to attempt this road because when it gets icy, you could easily slip off and that would be the end of you. But most of the time it's clear because the sun shines on it every day. As you get towards the top, you get to enjoy some of the more intact ruins of mining activities of the past. Things feel mostly untouched. But you have to watch where you're going. This is Russell Gulch, an old mining town on the way. Pretty good shape. I've driven down most of these roads and have had some strange experiences, like coming across a man who looked like about 300 pounds and was fully hairy, barbecuing in the front yard of his compound, just looking at me like Sasquatch. So if you're going to explore around here, you might want to be a little careful, because you get some colorful types that own these mining claims and properties up here that don't really want to interact with society very much. I once bought a group of mining claims up here, only about 100 yards from where gold was originally discovered. Built a small off-grid cabin, which we'll go into in later videos. It's a fun project. Was able to soak in some of the lore of this area, and I still love it. All the trees were gone back then for the mining operations, but have since recovered very nicely. At the time, this was considered the richest square mile on Earth, because it was. They were pulling millions of ounces of gold and silver out of these mines. So lots of great history to explore here. I expect to do more of that and do some more videos in the future. As you cruise down into Central City, you realize how well they preserved a lot of these structures and homes. Of course, there's a lot of casinos now, but you can still, if you look hard enough, see the past. And really, it's not a whole lot different than it was. So there's a lot to take in with Central City. We'll do some more exploration of details and more videos, so stay tuned.